Donald Trump, ever since it was very clear that he lost the election, has been doing everything in his capacity to try to overturn the election. But he's woefully stupid. He is just a very, very dumb human being. I remember I was reading a story the other day about how Trump was literally mauling because his lawyer team are like incompetent and stupid. He realized, Donald Trump realized that people around him were incompetent. I know, wild, right? You're like the dumbest one in the dumb gang. You are noticeably bad at your job in a Trump administration that Trump thinks that you're doing a bad job. Sidney Powell being a part of the Trump team and then not being a part of the Trump team and then pretending to be a part of the Trump team again, and talking about the Kraken and like like the CCP and how Brian Kemp is bought by China or whatever. It's just like wild stuff going on. The last line of defense that Donald Trump had was the Texas lawsuit. For a little wrap up, if you didn't know, the Texas lawsuit was Texas basically claiming that Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Georgia, and Arizona didn't do their election properly, and because of that, they needed to sue because reasons and things. So what they wanted to do is invalidate all of those electors, bringing Biden under 270, and then trying to throw it to the House of Representatives, where they can try and get Donald Trump to win that way. It was a wild, convoluted plan that was never going to work, and it was enumerated today that it was never going to work because the Supreme Court heard the argument, laughed in their face, and kicked them out like a drunk guy after the final call at a bar. The Supreme Court denies Texas' effort to invalidate those 4 states' election results. 7 justices deny for lacking a standing. 2 would grant a motion for petition, but denied relief. So basically what this means, this is a 9-0 decision. Just so you know, this is a 9-0 decision. The 7 here say there's no possible way that this makes any sense, that you can file this lawsuit. The other 2 said that they had the possibility to grant the lawsuit, but they would deny relief. When you file a lawsuit here, at least in America, I don't know how it works in Canada or any other country, but here in America, when you file a lawsuit, you have to have damage done to you. There has to be like a damage, like there's something that's stolen from you. Someone did some damage from you. They stopped you from attaining something. They took something from you, something along those lines, sort of damage, right? Nothing happened to Texas. What if you were thinking, why is Texas suing 4 other states for something that happened in those states when they have their own like judicial branch, they have their own like legal process, they have their own laws? Every state's election is handled by the state itself, and the state's laws are just about anything that binds it outside of the broad laws given by the Constitution. They can do basically whatever they want according to their legislatures, right? So it makes literally no sense for Texas to say that they have standing to sue those other 4 states for God knows what. So that's why it was taken off. Trump jumped onto it. The Republicans jumped onto it. I'm pretty sure like 106 or something House Republicans jumped onto it. 17 other Republican-led states jumped onto it. All of them were like, yeah, let's go. This is it. This is Trump's final stand. Okay, the warriors, they're at the barbarians are at the gate, and we're here to finally take our final stand in support of our president Donald Trump. Oh, and we lost. We lost. And this is something that was handed down really recently. And we've already got some spicy cope for you. Here on r/conservative, we have some people not doing too well. They're really not doing too well. This is it. When rule of law and the Constitution don't mean anything anymore, in the face of insurrection, corruption, and pure evil, we're not even allowed to present and argue the truth. There is only one path left. I don't know where things go from here, but may God protect us all. Hopefully the president and patriots keep fighting to find a way to stop this flagrant, fraudulent election of the Chinese bot, dementia-riddled pedophile. Oh my gosh. Call me crazy. But I don't think that's our last try. It's not. What happened to the Dominion audits? We need to find proof of fraud. They keep trying. They're gonna keep trying. Of course. Listen. Of course, I'm using the thing you sent me. Okay, Miko. When I say I love you all, I don't lie. You all think I lie when I say I love you. It's not true. It's not true. I do not lie. Martial law, please. This man is just really wishing that Donald Trump just does a military coup. He just really, really wants Trump to do a military coup as soon as possible. Tricky Dick Nixon, thank you so much, Tricky Dick, for your input. I will never vote. I will never vote again. Come on, come, all conservatives, say it with me. I will never vote again. Your vote means nothing, guys. Hugo Chavez and Nancy Pelosi rigged all the systems, and it means voting means nothing anymore, guys. They stole the election from your boy. Just never vote anymore, okay? Just remember that. Everyone's favorite, r/the Donald. They deleted this lickety split, okay? But they were molding so hard. This is what it was like. This is the brief from the Supreme Court saying that they're not taking any of this up. And the biggest comment here from Dinosaur Guy: war it is. They're so LARPy. We kill now. Oh my gosh. Low scale asymmetric warfare. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Buckle the fuck up. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my. See, when people tell you, but we can look at this. Even the traitors in our family, they're like, the conservatives, they won't even stand up for us. Wait. I thought Thomas and Alito dissented in the decision. They did not really dissent. Insurrection Act. With what army? The same army that refused to follow POTUS Insurrection Act orders over June in BLM, and the same army that just arm wrestled GOP Congress members into agreeing to pass the bullshit Do Not Withdraw NDAA bill alongside the rename all bases after Confederate generals bill. We are the army. Oh, we got some slurs being thrown around. They're really just crumbling. And obviously this got deleted because they know for a fact their ISP would be just like booted from the universe if people knew that they kept stuff up like this. Mind you, this got 1,000 upvotes and not a single downvote on the Donald. When people were trying to tell us that, oh, look, guys, conservatives knew that Donald Trump lost and there's no rioting, there's no violence. Wrong. They all held on to hope, like really crazy, cringy hope that Donald Trump was going to overturn the election, invalidate all mail-in voting, except for the mail-in voting that was for him, and try to just completely overthrow the election and do a military coup to retain power for as long as possible because they didn't like the way the election went. So when they realized that the goal is so far-fetched that is not possible, they still clung on to hope. And it's very, very dangerous when conspiracy meets reality and a massive exothermal reaction happens, and that will boil over in violence. I'm sorry, it's probably going to be violence. The first comment, top comment, is war it is. It's time to start killing people. I have no clue who they think that they're going to try and kill. I have no clue where they're going to try and kill. But they're everywhere. Every single person in here are literally just, I can't show you everything in here because like TOS just won't let me show you everything. I've probably even shown too much already. They're all going on the thing of murder everyone we don't like. All Democratic politicians must be hung. All conservatives who did not stand up for Trump trying to overthrow the election are now our mortal enemy. I will not vote again. And the last couple of those things, they aren't bad. I think it's great. These people thinking that like Chuck Schumer and George Soros finally perfected their voter fraud machine It's like it's like the food weather machine from like that one like movie where they made it rain spaghetti. It's like that, but it rains Biden ballots, and that's it. That's all it does. And then I don't know, poll workers go rake up the Biden ballots from in the streets and pick the fruit of the Biden tree and then put the votes in or something. And that's how Donald Trump lost, except for it definitely wasn't him just being an awful, garbage, bad person that nobody really wants to vote for. And Americans have, and he's never been a president for Americans because he's never won the popular vote, never will win the popular vote, and didn't even win re-election, which is something that a president hasn't done in like the last 50 years or something. It's been a really long time. He's bad. And they're finally having to come to grips with it. And it's going to end in violence. When I told you guys there was going to be violence before, you know, people were like, whatever. There's probably going to be violence. I don't want to like fearmonger anybody, but I'm going to tell you, listen, stay away from your local Walmarts, okay? And probably take the take the pro Biden sticker off your car. I'm gonna tell you that much. All right. I'm gonna be completely honest with you all. With most of the politically charged violence in this country, like 28 years. I knew it was like 50, like 30 years, something along those lines. But thank you, I appreciate it. With most of the politically charged violence in this country being perpetrated by the right, and with the rampant, disgusting, creepy parasocial relationship that conservatives have with Donald Trump, they probably feel like you just murdered someone in the family. Some people may snap, so be careful. But one thing is that it's really funny that finally this whole charade is over, and it is done with, and it does not exist anymore. And thankfully, these people will have nothing left but the the broken pieces of what once was the Trump administration. Hopefully, America's last Republican forever.